Public health officials are sounding the alarm on small gatherings because they are contributing to the surge in coronavirus cases nationwide. Our chief health editor, Dr. Partha Nandi, joining us this Friday now. Dr. Nandi, good afternoon to you.
Good afternoon, Linda.
So first it was the large groups, now it's the small groups. Feel like we just can't win. What can we do about this?
I hear you, Linda, and I feel it too, right? I'm human and I'm social and I want to get together with people. There are certain relatives I haven't seen in who knows how long. But here's the thing, right? While many people can get infected at larger gatherings, health officials, right, scientists are now saying that these small gatherings, roughly 6 to 10 folks, are fueling the spread of the coronavirus. So people say, well, why is this happening? Well, most likely because when we're in these smaller groups, right, we feel comfortable, so we skip masks, don't physically distance ourselves, social distance ourselves, and we feel like it's safe. And on top of that, in a small group, you also may feel like the odds are in your favor. But unfortunately, the virus doesn't really care about any of this. Doesn't care if it's your friend or if you're related to the person. And we've got to keep in mind that anywhere from 40 to 50% of folks infected don't show any symptoms. We can't tell by looking at them.
So pandemic fatigue is setting in. I mean, we're tired. You know, everybody wants life the way it used to be, looking forward to Thanksgiving, a couple weeks away. Are you concerned that our numbers will spike even more after that?
Here's what I'm tired of, though, Glenda. I'm tired of people dying. I'm tired of people being in the hospital, right? I'm concerned that what's happened in our neighboring country, Canada, their numbers are much smaller than ours, but they had clusters of new cases following their Thanksgiving that's celebrated in October. So it's important that we kind of tighten up our circles, you know, get over our fatigue and don't host large family gatherings, because the dining table, unfortunately, is now becoming a place of risk, unfortunately.
So according to the CDC, and we did have Dr. Redfield on yesterday speaking to our upfront, the safest way to celebrate Thanksgiving this year, to spend it with who's in your own household. Do you agree with that? And what other advice do you have for us to share?
100%, I agree with the CDC. That's what I'm going to be doing, right? So, and my advice is, it's not just about Thanksgiving. It's Hanukkah, Christmas, Kwanzaa, all the upcoming holidays. We've got to get our minds set so we understand, so we don't get disappointed. You know, and here's what I want everyone to remember: just because someone is a friend or a relative, it does not mean that you can let your guard down and throw caution in the wind. You know what your immediate family is doing, but you don't often know what your relatives are doing. So I recommend that instead of getting together in larger groups, just get together with your immediate family and have, you know, video calls or some other way to virtually connect with your family and friends. You can still do that, but we've got to do something to get these numbers down. What we do now is going to really impact the future, right? The numbers are going to continue to go up if we don't do something about it.
And we're seeing that difference firsthand in these record number cases that we're seeing. All right, Dr.
And Linda,
yes.
I actually think you'll get worse if what I said doesn't hit anybody, then it will get worse 100%. What we do now will affect us in 2 to 3 weeks, guaranteed. And then we may not be able to handle it as much as we can. There's still a good opportunity to crush this virus and get the numbers back down, but not if we don't pay heed to this warning.
All right, Dr. Nandi, thank you. Happy Friday to you.
Happy Friday to you.
And don't forget to watch the Dr. Nandi Show. That's Sunday right here on 7. This week, Dr. Nandi is discussing life longevity and asked the question if we will live to see 120. That's this Sunday at 1 p.m. right here on 7. Dave.